in Denton, Texas. My second home. I was actually raised as a teenager in Fort Worth, but I ended up migrating north about 35 miles and lived in Denton and had a family and stuff. So I went to Kerrville and I camped out, and I ended up getting a case of chiggers. I don't know if you know what that is, but nobody else up north, they have no idea what that means. But I was in quarantine because I went to the local, clinic, and they said, "You have chicken pox," and I'm like, "No, I think it's chiggers," but it was really bad. It was awful, and so I felt like a dumbass for sleeping on the ground, which I did. Kerrville, you can't help it. Kerrville is Kerrville. You just kind of, it's like a hippie culture. It's like scary. As soon as you get there, they say, "Welcome home." And you're like, okay, just.
Chiggers are
hybrid Yankee, Confederate Yankee thing, Texan thing. You figure it out. So I was feeling kind of stupid about, sleeping on the ground and getting whatever. I got attacked by these bugs, and so I was in quarantine because they didn't know what I had, and I knew what I had, but they didn't know what I had. Anyway. So people were coming to my house, actually delivering groceries, and dropping them on the front porch because they thought I was contagious. So I felt really dumb. So I wrote this song called "This Mistake," and I actually wrote 5 songs in that 5-day period, and every single one of those songs had made it on a 2012 CD that I produced in Seekonk. Not kidding, that's the name of the town. Seekonk, Seekonk. Seekonk, Massachusetts was where my studio was. And Bob Sloan, bastard. I didn't like them. And Jojo Gator, they were very bad people. He sold his family on eBay. But anyway, so Seekonk is where I recorded my CD, and it took me 2 years to get it out of ransom. They were holding it for ransom. So Wild Horse Ranch was eventually released on March 12th, 2012. And This Mistake ended up it was the first song on the record. And I was kind of blaming myself, for having, things happen. Why do we blame ourselves? I don't know. But I did. So that's, there we go, This Mistake.
I'm not going anywhere fast. Got this hammer, got this stake, got all the time that I can break. I can't tear away from this street. I can't tear away from this state. I can't tear away from this state. This mistake, I'm not stupid, I'm not right, I'm not giving in without a fight. Round the corner, darkness lurks, shine a light on it, but it still hurts. I can't tear away from this state. I can't tear away from this state. I can't tear away from this mistake. I'm not stupid, I'm not right, Give me something that I can take to make this go away, to make this feel alright. Okay.
It's just infectious. I mean, your rhythms are so distinctive, and it's just everybody's like, you know.
Yeah, it's just that song captured me.
It's wonderful. It's a great song.
You know, it took quarantine.
Really great song.
It took quarantine for that song to happen.
Quarantine and Chiggers.
Quarantine for Chiggers. And no one up north understood that. I moved a couple of years later. I don't know. I wrote it in 2012, and then I moved up to New England, and because that's where I was born actually, and I have six sick sisters, and I say that because they're all kind of like old hags. I'm sorry, but they're just they don't like me. I'm very different than them. They're all lawyers, judges, doctors, etc., and I'm like the artist. So they, you know, I'm kind of.
Gee, I know that feeling.
I'm different than them, you know. So, and I ended up producing it in New England, which was very.
That's a wonderful song.
You know, kind of an interesting situation. But
thank you for letting me sing with you. We've never sung together on that song.
Well, you feel the song.
I feel
like the
but
song, and it's got a lot of harmony. And in the production, if you go on YouTube and Mardi Music to my YouTube channel, and also Music Alchemy is I have a new YouTube channel, Music Alchemy, which is I've become an energetic healer. They changed my frequency from 440 to 432 because it is more like conducive to DNA repair. So I've actually been hired by a couple of companies to do like therapy and stuff, which is very cool. And but Music Alchemy also has Wild Horse Ranch on it, and I made the video with the pictures of Wild Horse Ranch, but this mistake is about kind of taking ownership of the things that you've done that maybe you screwed up on, but they still result in some kind of, you know, information that helps me move on. You know, helps me move on.
Good song.
Chris.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Can we move things around here for you? I'll get this job sooner or later.
All right.
Dude, you're like totally slacking out here.
I know.
Okay?
Can a little bit closer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're son of. I don't know why we're wrapped up on that. Just a second, guys. Cable is not.
These are on the probably.
I love
There you
it.
go. There you go. That should be a little better.
Let's put this on the other side. Like this.
Okay. Well, we're still. There you go. Here you go. This is free now. There we go. It made it.
As good as your baritone. This guy is the greatest baritone guitar I've ever heard in my life.
Cool. Where's your guitar?
Yeah.
Always
He's
bring
No
it.
excuse.
He is freaking amazing.
No
Seriously,
excuse.
he's a great guitar player.
Always
I knew him as a
bring
kid.
it with you. What you gonna sing, Chris?
This song, again, building on the first song I was talking about as far as like little moments I get inspired by. moments. This is an older song for me, and it's called Faith, and it pretty much stands on its own because faith is something that people have, faith in all sorts of different things in the world. So, so this song's called Faith.
Which one?
Faith in the blackbird who sings outside your window, and sings you good morning in a voice of a murder of crows. If I whichever way it goes, have faith in the morning as the sun up, you'll be having this crazy dream and a big time to wake up, and that alarm clock won't shut up. You gotta have faith. Gotta have faith in the mothers who've been down this road before, but in the delivery room, how come it's dad who's lying on the floor? He couldn't possibly take any more. And there's a man in Idaho who would paint his farmhouse red and gold, because his high school Hawkeyes had a chance to go to the state finals. Just gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Outside its fate, they'll let you back in. Have faith in the journey, it's more important anyway. So if you find yourself getting lost, go away then and just take a holiday. It's only one more day. Just gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Gotta have faith.
Anytime you like. Thank you very much.
Is that one of your personal favorites of your own songs?
It's like your children, right? It's
It-
like they're all.
But it just seems like
I know all the kids.
That's-
like
song had wonderful.
it's a
spark
song
to
that's
it.
got a lot of feel to it. So I'm able to.
You okay with that?
Beautiful chord structure.
I meant to.
It's like a low C tone.
If anyone has CDs also with them for sale or anything, I just want,
Or if anybody
or
wants one.
wants one, you can contact me and I'll put you in touch with all of them. Okay? Because, good to see you, Larry.
Bye, Larry.
Well, it makes me want to go home and listen to the tape that I've taped here. You know, already. Wonderful song. Wonderful song. Well,
That song is based on true events, but put together in such a way to make this story. It's called All Hell Breaks Loose.
All right.
Preacher had a phone call from the bishop. Got a pulpit for you. A little village on the dark side of the mountain, westbound 22. Preacher said, ain't that the same place they put the mass to the ground? Bishop said, yes, it's a hell of a mess, and we're shutting it down. And son, you got a problem with the game plan? You best be telling me now. Sometimes the devil's bargain with the people is as strong as a vow, and all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. The preacher had cocktails with the vestry, and he used all of his charm. Woke up next morning in a strange place, teenage girl on his arm. The warden said, I think you have a problem. I can make it go away. Just put your old John Hancock on these papers by the end of the day. And one thing you carpetbaggers never realize when you come around is it's 5 generations buried in the churchyard make this hollow ground, and all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. The killer pulled his rig into the truck stop as the preacher left town. He listened for the voice of his master in the baying of hounds. Without the prayers of the faithful remnant, the devil's heard loud and clear. And without the Lord's hedge of protection, evil always draws near. He strapped a Bowie knife to his ankle. He burned the card of a saint. Took a walk towards the village
okay. Come on, tell us about it.
Oh, this song? Oh,
Yes.
Oh gosh, I could. Actually, I still am an ordained minister. I'm just out on disability, and about 15 years ago, I got sent to this little town. Looked charming, picket fences, everything. This beautiful little rural town in rural New Jersey. But it looked like Mayberry, but it would be Mayberry if everybody in Mayberry was mean. And one of the things that actually is happening in denominations and churches is that there are a lot of really old buildings that are falling apart. They're inefficient. They don't even have parking, and people really can't, the church really isn't going to grow, but they often have trustees who don't, the obvious thing would be, okay, well, let's sell this building and we use the money and build something new that's in a convenient place and everything else. But they're all like, well, my grandfather built this, and all that. And so you end up, you show up in a place like that, and they already are predisposed to think that you're some carpetbagger who's come to close their church. But anyway, I was at this place for 4 years, and then I left, and I did okay there, and I enjoyed it. The people who went to the church were different from the people who lived in the town. But anyway, after I left, about 6 months after I left, a serial killer came into the truck stop and snuck in the town at night and killed somebody. And for about 6 weeks, the person wasn't caught and everybody wasn't talking. And it turned out that this was a guy who traveled all over the country, serial killer at different truck stops, and they knew from the DNA it was the same guy. But they didn't want to let on, and I just imagined what that town must have been like. It was just little gossipy place, and they must have just gossiped about saying that everybody else was the killer in the town. I said, I'm glad I missed that one. I wrote this one. It's about the town where they have negative campaigning for a room mother in the town like that. It was that gossipy, that mean place.
Don't tell us the name.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you the name. I'm not telling
Don't
you.
tell us the name.
I'm not telling you the denomination I'm affiliated with either. But,
Wow.
I did not hear like this one.
What a story. What a story.
Do we get to
Why
guess? Do we get a prize?
not? Oh, come on. You got to do that.
Well, you can look it up on the internet about the truck stop
Murderer, a serial killer.
And it'll pop up. You can read all about it. You can find it on the Google search.
That's a heck of a song.
Thanks.
Wow. Next, David O'Brien. Ain't it great to be around storytellers?
Yes.
I mean, just the stories are all over the place. Sorry, Dave.
Not good with these mic things. Okay. So this song actually, funny. The first song you played reminded me of, what's the main subject of this song, which is a relationship with somebody that is kind of difficult. It's sort of it's sort of like heaven and hell and the same thing.
She's trouble.
Trouble kind of thing. But it's also about a story about how the person moved here to be with me, and how it's been a challenge being together with this volatile situation and trying to make the best of it. So,
What's it called?
it's called what is it called? So Stay a Little Longer. I'm still I've been learning these songs as recently as this afternoon. So yeah, and also I made it's okay. I made a stop at in the last song. I just was like, what in the hell is that note? And I couldn't find it. So if that happens again, I might just stop. That's okay, and try to get back on track.
We'll help you find it.
Thank you.
Think, dude?
Just play, brother.
All right. Where does it go here? left our craggy mountain. Sorry, we left our craggy tavern alive in the Rocky Mountains. Journey across the plains under fates under high stakes. Only to find icy pains on the Great Lakes. We picked up all our things and headed for the deep south with hot and fevered dreams of loving and redemption. Surely we would find all the answers to our prayers hidden under all these messy little letters. It didn't work out the way we wanted, so we tried not to be haunted by the memory of things that we wanted. But hold me now and hug me so gently, speak to me softly and maybe I'll stay a little longer. Come in, soothe me and let me drift a little longer, and maybe I'll stay one more day. Hold me now, hold me gently, speak to me softly and maybe I'll stay a little longer. I want to ease your burdens, give you love and compassion, but I can't carry this love on my back. While you sit idly by, crying cold as a stone. Even if your smiling eyes lift me to the skies, make me forget the lies and fuel my dreams. Yes, you're a survivor, but your killer instinct's killing me. Well, it didn't work out the way we wanted, so we're trying not to be haunted by the memory of things that we wanted. But hold me now and hug me gently and speak to me softly and maybe I'll stay a little longer. Call me and soothe me and let me live longer, and maybe I'll stay one more day. Maybe I'll stay one more day, and maybe it'll be okay. You say you want to ease my blues, but you haven't walked in my shoes. You haven't lived what I've lived, and you can't see what I see. That love is a luxury that I can't afford. Maybe I'll find shelter or something like security. How could I ask for anything more? Honestly, sometimes I can't stand you, and still I'm drawn to you. So hold me now and hug me so gently, and speak to me softly, and maybe I'll stay a little longer. Call me and soothe me, let me drift a little longer, and maybe I'll stay one more day, and maybe I'll stay one more day, and maybe it'll be okay.
Hey, good job, eh?
That's a direct quote, not from me.
It's buried in there. Very nice. I like that.
You tried to get that bias, didn't you?
That was pretty funny.
Nice.
Heard that more than once.
Very,
Great.
very nice. Good song, Dave. Good song. Enjoyed it. This person is still in your life?
Yeah, and luckily she was busy tonight, so couldn't make it. But I reminded us of something you said, which was in this writing process. I realized there's like it's a process you have to chip away. There's too much stuff that you want to write, and you just got to keep shedding stuff. And I still have too many words in there. I couldn't even fit them all in. So I still
Yeah, but
need
you
to
got them out.
chip
You
away.
got them out.
I just had like.
We were getting them. We were getting them. It's important that we learn
Let's come on.
Totally had that. It was like,
every word is a vibration. Like, we're getting it. It's getting
I never been on Saturday.
Dang it, it's helpful to hear that, yeah.
I did there.
When I started, I was like, where
See
is
you
it?
Thursday anyway.
Exactly.
No, I work on Fridays. I have to go by 3.
Every Thursday.
If you flow,
I have a couple of times.
Couple times.
oh, let's see. I don't know. Chinese.
Something in China.
Two names? Yeah, there you go.
David, did you want to make your?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, life is all about contrasts, as we know. And
You okay on the height on those?
I think I need to get well, the last couple songs I've done were kind of like, represented sort of a negative side. But this one is the positive side. So it's called I'll Get Over It. Life isn't fair and I think it's a crime, but all I ask is give me a little time and I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Some crazy thing got into my heart, dragged me down and I fell so hard and I kept falling. Didn't know where it would end. Don't kill us and make us strong. Give us courage to carry on, to find that silver lining beyond the clouds. Like the Golden Gate Bridge high above water, that's how I felt the moment I got over it. I got over it. It was one monumental task. Put that lost love in the past and forget about her. It was a hard thing to do, but what don't bury us will make us strong and give us courage to carry on, to find that silver lining beyond the clouds. If my world's a disaster that comes crashing in, pour me a glass of Chateau Yocum and I'll get over it. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Woke up this morning and I felt good, and I told myself I knew you could. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Well, I love the Golden Gate Bridge part of it. I love San Francisco. I love San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so I had to get that in there.
I'm keep thinking over the lyrics here, Steve, and they really stick to you, and especially the hook of getting over it. And we've all been there, one way or the other. We've all been there. Had to get over something or other, but mostly relationships, and especially some just are like stuck in your craw for your whole dang life, but you get over it, even though this is cathartic. Wonderful song. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Marty,
Yes, sir.
what you got for us?
I actually have a Stevie Nicks song. I discovered her, it was in 1982, her solo tour. And I started looking at her, it was the last show before she went back to the Mirage recording for Fleetwood Mac. And she was pretty broken up. Her dad, her actual father, introduced her for the concert. It was her last of the White Winged Dove tour. And I ended up doing a Stevie Nicks tribute band that I opened up for Rocksteady and like Bad Company, Aerosmith, all these like hard rock cover bands that were in New England. And my White Winged Dove band, we opened up for a couple of those, you know, being the feminine, you know, element. So, so this is the Edge of 17. And one day I was scheduled to perform, and my son from Austin, Texas, was with me. And him and I had some emotional events, like some moments before that. And we were both crying. And so he's like, Mom, you're up. You gotta go up on the stage and play. And I'm like, you know, so I went up on stage and I stood there and looked at the audience, and I was kind of dumbfounded. I didn't know what to do. And so I was like, I knew I was going to play this song, but generally it's like a hard rock, you know, really. And the days go by and the strand in the wind, you know. So, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't physically, you know, and emotionally do it. So I just started playing the first note, and I just kept with it. And this is the arrangement that resulted.
The days go by like a strand in the wind, in the web that is my home. I begin again. Said to my friends, everything stops, nothing else matters. He was no more than a baby then. Well, he was broken hearted, something within him. But the moment that I first laid eyes on him, all alone on the edge of 17, just like a white-winged dove sings a song. Sounds like she's singing, just like a white-winged dove sings a song. Sounds like she